dials, needles, relics of a simpler age, clinging to the illusion of control. But time demands precision, not nostalgia. Today, we strip away the analog lies and give the machine what it truly craves: clarity. Evolution isn't kind, it's necessary.
What is up, friends? It's me, your boy Eric, and welcome back to the channel. You're probably like, thank God, Eric. A 370Z content. I've been waiting for so long. I know. I'm so grateful for you guys for being so patient, because I've been patient as well. Okay, story time. Ow. I've had this idea of having a digital screen way back in July 27, 2022. How do I know that? Well, I have a log of things planned for the Z. And yes, 3 years ago, I've had this idea. And then, Nifty City was cooking something last year. And guess what? It's basically the same plan that I had in 2022. I don't really know what to say. This is like game changing, you know? Like, sure, you can have a huge screen for your head unit, but a digital cluster and an analog vehicle? Let's just jump right in. Let's go. Wait. Before I get into the nitty gritty of all of this, major shout out to Nifty City for making me a part of this project. It's well, not a part of it, but you know, releasing this to the public it's a huge opportunity. I'm thankful. Thank you so much. More about them later, okay? All right, here we go. Box is pretty straightforward. They provided a warranty card with the digital cluster. It's nicely packaged, well padded with foam inserts, and a cover for the product itself. I opted for the carbon appearance housing instead of the regular matte or satin finish. It looks fantastic. The buttons feel nice, soft, and sized accordingly. It came with a USB Type A cable, mini HDMI cables, a piggyback harness, 4 C-clip nuts, and 3 black screws. Here's how the harness and cable should go. You might as well install the 4 C-clip nuts on the base of the cluster with the nut part close to the screen, like so. Obviously, your analog cluster has to come off at some point. Pop up the 2 screw covers located at the 9 and 3 o'clock positions of your steering column cover and remove the 2 screws. There's a 3rd screw holding the bottom part of the steering column cover. Pull the bottom part of your driver's dash by pulling it off from the center and work your way outwards. Now pull down the bottom part of the steering column cover to expose 4 10mm bolts holding the gauge cluster. Before you start yanking the gauge cluster off, I recommend unhooking your battery to lessen the chance of shorting anything. release the retainer clip by compressing and pushing it out of the mount. Unhook the harness from the OEM gauge cluster, and boom, it's out, but don't put it away just yet. This is insane. The entire gauge cluster out, just like that. Honestly, this is like easier than dealing with that Tesla style screen, you know? This is amazing. Well, we're not done yet. We got to take this upper shroud off, and I believe it's being held by like maybe 4 little screws, and then we're going to transfer that into the new one, and then yeah, almost there. Obviously it's not my video if we're running out of sunlight, so yeah, crunch time. So let's just say the car is, unhooked. No power, okay? And if you're working on your car and it's the driveway or your garage is slightly angled, make sure you chuck your wheel. Okay, honestly, I literally just put this like maybe 30 seconds ago. And then I started recording this. You know why? I caught my Z rolling back to my Mach-E. Bro. Bro. Oh my God. I almost killed both of my cars. Holy. And it's dark. I can't see crap. Gotta make sure you chuck your wheels, handbrake all the way there. And maybe put it in gear. Just so that it doesn't roll back to something behind it. I'm shaking a little bit. I know that you're excited, I'm sorry, but before we entirely mount the digital cluster, I'm going to feed the cables. So I'm bundled these two so that I can just feed it here. I don't know if you can see, but basically I'm just going to feed them together so that it would reach the center of the dash. Just so for the future, servicing or additional installation that I need to do, now that I've fed as much as I can without, losing access to them. So because I still need to plug them in to the digital cluster. So now we're going to pre-install the piggyback harness. Now you'll need to plug these two gauge clusters to sync them in your initial start to keep the accuracy of your odometer. Alright, so now, obviously, I'm not surprised it turned on because it's easy plug and play, no splicing, nothing. So now that this one is on and your crusty OEM is on, you should be able to see your odometer, 63089, to be synced here, 63089. That shouldn't be miles because I'm in Canada. That should be kilometers. Now you can unplug this, and then this harness is just going to sit there. That's it. Install the remaining cables to the back of your new cluster and reinstall everything. Let's do our initial, no, it's not initial because we already booted it first time so that these two can sync with their odometers. So this is technically the second startup. Ready? We're gonna turn it on all the way. Ooh, nice. That's really good. I'm actually happy that they used the right Z logo on the dash because it would have felt off, you know? I mean, if they used the, God, it's so hot in here. If they used the newer Z logo, it would have been like, but they nailed the logo. Amazing. Right now we're looking at the GTR style, I guess, or the theme. The cluster knows which doors are on. Amazing. Wow. This is 2017. You saw the analogs. It doesn't know that. Even the hatch, it can see the hatch open. Crazy. All right. Right now it says park. What if I put it in gear? No. Gotta fix that. Let's see. Oh, god dang. It's just like the analog. It's amazing. You can see the fuel gauge, you got the oil temp, you get the trip. Have to change the unit of measurement. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of learning for sure. So I'm just gonna play around with this and see like how fast I can familiarize the layout. So yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I've driven at least 100 kilometers with this and holy game changer. Does it make you faster? No. Does it improve your driving experience? That's subjective, but I think it does. The thing that I've noticed right off the bat is that there's a 5 to 9 kilometer per hour discrepancy with the speedometer. You'll notice it when you use your cruise control. I had to verify the discrepancy with my phone's speedometer app. Is it a deal breaker? No, not really. Hopefully, a patch update should fix that. I'm also a little bit concerned with the accuracy of the fuel gauge, but we'll see when it goes low enough. Also, glare and reflection. It's not too bad during daylight, but it should be fixed with an aftermarket film. The things that I love about this digital cluster are the 5 digital themes, all factory functions are integrated, built-in wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that you can connect through Bluetooth, language support, battery voltage reading, not like you need a second one, G-force reading, there is no visible latency or lag at all. There's a lot to unpack here, so I'll save that for another video. The price, well, it's not for the faint of heart, and this is definitely not for everybody, especially if you're purists and believe that it should be left analog, which is not a bad thing. But if you're interested, this is listed at $13.99 USD. Now I wanted to compare my original plan versus the Nifty City digital cluster. It would have been roughly the same price with a smaller screen and no Nissan inspired themes. Customization is still on the table for the Nifty City, but this is more catered to people who just want something out of the box. You have preset themes to choose from and no setup or programming is involved. Bottom line, I think it's a good deal. And that's how you replace your analog gauge cluster to a digital one. It's mind-blowingly easy. It's insane. Huge thank you to Nifty City for sending me this beautiful unit, and I'm speechless, honestly. Here's what you should do. Go to the description below, follow the affiliate link, and get yourself one, and get the Mark II. And then at checkout, you could use EV370Z. Again, that's EV370Z to get yourself a little something, you know, a little treat for yourself, you know. Thank you so much, Nifty City, for making this possible. I know that there will be a handful of people that would be against this idea, but think about this. Drift cars, race cars, most of them have digital screens. So why not put one in your daily driver? Yeah, at this point, it's basically rice. But do we actually care? It's 2025. Mind your own damn business. This is cool. I don't know about you, but this is cool. And I'm not just getting paid to do that, but it's actually cool. If you learned anything from this video, you know, taking out your 370Z gauge cluster, putting a new one, if you like the idea or don't like the idea, leave a like. If you want more 370Z content, and yes, I will, I promise. It just takes time when you have 3 cars in your driveway that you just kind of want to tinker, you know. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I'm going to be releasing new videos. Follow me on Instagram at its.ericvenzon, and I'll see you in the next video. And hopefully it's a 370Z content. Peace.